I got this at a Toys R Us, this Pac-Man amiibo, and even the guy, the cashier, you know, was even mentioning to me that, like, he actually came up with the idea of putting a limit on these damn things, meaning that only, you know, one person can get one amiibo character per customer, which is good because that prevents scalping, and, you know, if you're an amiibo scalper, you're fucking greedy. But, you know, hey, it's very nice to have a Pac-Man amiibo. I've only ever seen it once, and, you know, went ahead and picked it up. Speaking of amiibos, it seems like Sonic and Toad are starting to become more common, so, hey, good for them, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, how about a DS game? Mario vs. Donkey Kong Miniland Mayhem. This is a game that I've kind of had on the wish list for some time, but it wasn't a huge priority, but I saw it for about $15 used. You know, it's a bit of a more recent game. It came out in 2010, and I have to say I am very impressed with this game so far. I think I like it more than Mario vs. Donkey Kong Minis March Again. I mean, granted, while both this Minis and Minis March Again don't have the same freedom of Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2 March of the Minis, I still really did get a kick out of this game. I do like it a lot. I also like how it's actually one of the few Mario games that I can think of that actually has a remix of the Super Mario Bros. 2 overworld theme. So that's pretty cool, actually. I played through the first 6 worlds, and yeah, I definitely do think this is a really fun game. I do really like the Mario vs. Donkey Kong games. They're nice. Never really tinkered around too much with the, you know, the customization mode, but hey, still, very nice game to have. Anyways, I got a shit ton of Atari stuff here, so yeah, I'll just pick, I don't know, how about these 2 games here? Here we have Dolphin. This is actually a really fun game, I'm not gonna lie. This is one of my favorite Atari 2600 games, actually. It's pretty simple. All it is you're just a dolphin. You're running away from this squid, but you also have these, like, I don't know, seahorses that can, like, hinder your progress as you run away from the squid. And there's also, like, a bird that comes and that allows you to attack the squid. It's more fun than it sounds, really. This is one of my favorite Atari games, actually. I really like this game. In fact, I actually think I might like it more than, say, Echo the Dolphin, you know? Before Echo the Dolphin, there was Dolphin. And, yeah. And here we have Star Master, which this game's fucking boring, you know? Just flying around, hoping for stuff to happen. Yeah, I mean, granted, I knew what the objective was after I, like, searched it up, but, you know, wow, I don't really find this game all that entertaining, to be honest. Okay, Phoenix. This is actually a pretty cool game. It's really nothing too, like, original. It's like Galaga or Space Invaders, except, you know, the enemies, you know, look and act different. I mean, they did sort of in Space Invaders, but hey, this is still, you know, fun. I actually did really like this. You know, you should look up gameplay, see what it's all about. Combat. This is now the oldest game in the collection, and I don't think it can, in my entire collection, I should say, I don't think it can. It's going to get that much older, because this game was from 1977. This was, I believe, one of the launch titles for the Atari 2600. And hey, you know, it's a classic. You know, you can either, like, you know, control a tank or a plane. You got to shoot each other down. I haven't played too much of it, because again, you really need a second player, because there is no computer player, at least from what I've seen, because it's essentially just a 2-player game. And yeah, it's nice to have this really common Atari game. What else? How about Asteroids? Another classic. Admittedly, I don't find this game as addicting as I thought it would be, you know, because I don't feel as much accomplishment as accomplishment or enjoyment as I do in lots of other classic arcade games, but hey, it's still very nice to have Asteroids. Missile Command I do really like. This is actually pretty cool. As you know, it's just basically you have to shoot down missiles that are gonna attack your city, I think that's what it is. But yeah, I'm sure you guys are familiar with this game, and it's a damn good one. What else? Yar's Revenge. Yes, the very same Yar's Revenge that was also done by Howard Scott Warshaw, who also, of course, made E.T. Obviously, that game is infamous as fuck. But this game, it's kind of cool, you know. I don't really know how to activate that rainbow brick thing that's supposed to attack that enemy on the right, if you guys know what I mean. But you know, hey, still very, very cool to have this. Oh, they fell. And the last two games I have here, Night Driver and Super Breakout. Super Breakout's really fun, actually. It's actually more fun than I thought it would be. I mean, yes, I've played this Breakout type of game before, but damn, this version's a really good one. And then there's Night Driver, which I can't really say a whole lot about because I can't really play. Although, as you do know, these games are to be used with the paddle controllers, which I did get. The problem is, one of these things does not work. One of them does. I believe it's the second player one, so I can play Super Breakout, but I cannot play Night Driver. Although I did open it up, and it's not the potentiometer or whatever it's called that's broken. It's actually one of the solder points is busted on this thing. But it's still cool to have the paddle controllers in case I want to play, say, you know, these two games, or if I want to get, like, Kaboom or Casino. It's also interesting because both controllers are, you know, like, daisy-chained into this one plug, so that's actually kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I do like the feeling of these controllers. There's a good reason why you can only play, like, Super Breakout with this. But Night Driver does look like a cool game, you know, assuming I could, you know, play it. Anyways, that's that with the Atari stuff. How about some Wii games? Yeah, I haven't bought like a Wii game in over 2 years at this point, actually, and the latest one I ever got was Knight's Journey of Dreams. So you know, let's start off with this one, the King of Fighters Collection, the Orochi Saga. Not really something that's been on the wish list for too long, but, you know, I saw this and I'm like, you know what, yeah, fuck it, I have to get this. And it's exactly what I was hoping it to be, a compilation of a couple Neo Geo games, you know? Everything about the Neo Geo is big, expensive, but kick-ass. And as a result, many people do not own a Neo Geo AES, so, you know, yeah. I thought this was really nice, you know, better than getting, say, them off the Virtual Console. And I haven't played too much of this, so I can't really tell you which one is my favorite King of Fighters, but still very cool to have this. And then next, Sonic and the Secret Rings. Now, as you guys should know, obviously, I love Sonic. You know, Sonic's one of my favorite gaming franchises ever. You know, I got to get all the Sonic games I can, and yeah, this game fucking blows. I mean, I knew it was gonna suck already, and you know, now that I've actually had the chance to like play it and all, I have like a new appreciation for Shadow the Hedgehog, the you know, the 2005 game. Cause, well, I'll be the first to admit it. Out of all the bad games I've played more frustrating bad games, but this is just not like a good design game with the on rails stuff and the motion controls. Like all of that is like, you know, this game just emphasizes why the Wii gets shit, you know, because they try to, you know, implement the motion controls into so much of the game, you know. I mean, granted, Super Mario Galaxy had you know, like, going like that, you know, whenever you wanted to, like, spin or whatever, but, you know, I mean, granted, to be fair to this game, there's probably worse Wii games out there that try to be traditional kind of games, but use too much motion controls, but honestly, I don't really like this game at all, actually. Like, even without the motion controls, and even if it was just full, like, free control, like in any other 3D Sonic game, I really don't think it's going to be that much better of a game. Because, yeah, it's just, like, even with the whole mission thing, how I myself don't even know, like, hey, what mission is plot important? What mission's going to get me to get the world rings and whatnot? God, this... I've put about, like, 3 hours into it, and I don't know, I guess I'll try to beat it, but, like, goddamn. And yet, this was, like, a somewhat early Wii game. This came out, I believe, in, like, 2007, so, again, this really just gives, like, the Wii a bad name, and it's Sonic, so, of course, it's gonna be more well-known than, say, some other shit third-party, or some other shit Wii game, you know? I mean, I'm glad to finally have it, but, like, god damn. No, just no. Okay, I don't really have much left to show, but I'll make a another episode anyways to talk about the remaining 3, because yeah, this camera's got a charge.